interesting rock here. It's actually coated with a variety of different kinds of corals. And I'm not really an expert on corals, so I can't really tell you specifically what all of them are. But the large purple one on the top is just a purple mushroom coral. And there are a number of varieties of coral that are in here. I can see at least 5 different varieties of mushroom coral. They're all different colors and different shapes. And there's another coral here that actually has kind of like a vertical extension. I haven't figured out what that is. And then there's a very small coral, if we can see that. You really probably can't get a good view of this, but there's another coral that's in here that has very, very fine structure to it. Anyway, I wish I had a better camera that I could show you these things with, but unfortunately I don't. Here's our serpent star again. I think that's the not the one that ate the. You'll notice that this one is actually leaving. This one is actually leaving the worm alone. The little green worm that's there. It's just moving away from it. But the other one did attack the pink worm, and that worm is now toast. Now over here, you see something that looks like the remains of a starfish, and this is a starfish that probably had an encounter with, and this was some time ago, had an encounter with, the only thing that would have done this probably is the large female tomato clownfish, but she's actually picked off 2 of its legs, and I thought it was dead, but I noticed the other day that it actually seems to be regenerating the legs, and it's actually moving around the tank. So apparently it is not dead. Here you see a pencil sea urchin right along here on the side of the tank. And next to that is an interesting looking creature. So you'll notice that there's something there that's got very long white antennae and 2 rather formidable looking claws. This is a banded coral shrimp, and this little guy is quite amazing. I once went to take him out of the tank, and for my efforts, what he did was he actually gave me one of his claws. So he actually lost the claw, and I felt really bad about that. And after that, I decided I was never going to try to move him again. Within a week, he had regenerated the lost claw. You'll notice that he has 2 claws now, but he can do that pretty easily, but I don't want to keep challenging him and having him give up claws. So here we have there's the pencil urchin. I'm going to show you another urchin. I'm going to come up here. I'll show you another urchin. Let's see. Here we are. Here's another sea urchin. This one is actually attached itself to the side of the tank. Pull out a little bit so you can see that, and likes to stay up at the top where it can kind of ride the current or feel the current that's taking place up there. Right alongside of that, I'm going to move over again. Oh, let me come down here. I see something moving down here. Let's see if we can get a shot of this. I've got a crab here. A little difficult to see this crab. Back up a bit, you can see it. You can see his claws. This crab is a decorator crab, and unfortunately its decoration, which was a large white sponge, died some time ago. So it's kind of naked, and I guess it maybe feels a little bit helpless because of that. It usually likes to hide under one of these decorations. So that's unfortunate, but I'm looking for more sponges. Maybe I can bring some different sponges into the tank, and that will make this creature happy. Now we've got a conch shell up here. It's really quite nice because you can see the animal, you see the shell, you see the animal. I'm going to come up here so you can see it. It's pretty big, and it's a nice, beautiful orange color. You can see the shell. It's actually upside down here, at least from the perspective of what we think of the top of the shell. I mean, that's not the animal's perspective. And you can see, let me see if I can, unfortunately I'm trying to hold the computer and this at the same time. And you can see these 2 little horn-like projections coming from the top of the mollusk. You see this is pretty much pretty well extended. Alongside, try to get these cords out of the way because they're blocking. There you have the anemone. The anemone is has got some pink tips to it, and if I were to stick my hand in there, this thing would fire, and I'd get these cnidophores actually being into my skin. But generally, these anemones really don't hurt the person. I mean, they're powerful enough to harm fish. Sometimes they cause a little bit of irritation when they sting you, but usually you don't really feel anything. Okay, so these are just a few of the invertebrates that are in the tank. There are others. As they come out, maybe I'll do another video at a later time. Thank you.